Hi everyone, welcome to the Families in Canada for the last 2 weeks of the distance learning. This video is to guide you through the week beginning June 8th, and this is our going to talk about our culminating project, which will take place over the last 2 weeks, so this week and next week. So what we're going to do, first of all, is go into the classroom, and we're going to go into our classroom. So I'm going to go to HHS 4U, but it'll be in both the 4U and 4C. Go into classwork, and obviously under June 8th, June 12th is where everything is. So the instructions will break down basically what I'm going to say in this video in less detail, I guess. It's just a snapshot of what you need to do. The one thing I'll point to right now is that I've given you a suggestion of what you should get done this week. It is basically a 6-part project. It is not hard, but there's a fair bit to do, which, you know, is certainly doable in 6 hours, which is this week and next week, 3 hours for each week. So what I'm suggesting you do is you get the first 3 parts this week, and I'll talk more about those in just a second. And then next week, get the last 3 parts done. So that's basically the instructions. And then the assignment itself, I'm going to talk you through that right now. So I'm going to go into this and talk you through what you're going to do. So the idea is this project is going to try and summarize our course as best we can in this project. So you're going to create an avatar and basically have to walk this avatar through life as we've studied it. The one thing we're not going to look at is old age, because we never got to that unit. We just didn't have time. So you're going to create an avatar and talk through the avatar's life using concepts that we've learned in this course. Now, you can loosely base it on your own life, or you can completely make it up or base it on some kind of celebrity or whatever, okay? When it gets to the romance and marriage section, feel absolutely free to team up with someone. You can do this in a partnership, and I'll explain how that will work later. So part 1, life theories. What you're going to do is choose one developmental theorist, and we've looked at those guys several times. You've got, I think, 7 that we looked at a few weeks ago, and you are going to talk through essentially the childhood. Well, actually, sorry, not the childhood, but the entire life of your avatar using one of those theories. So if you choose Erickson, you should go from stage 1, from the baby, all the way through to stage 8. Really looking at a short paragraph for each one, maybe even just a couple of sentences for each stage, talking through how your avatar faced a challenge at those stages and moved on through the life. Now, again, might find it easy to base it loosely on yourselves, or you might want to make it up. It's entirely up to you how you do that. But you've got to choose one developmental theorist and talk through your avatar, how they've gone through each of those stages of life. Part 2 is attraction and mate selection. So I did say last week that the bulk of this course will be based on the love and marriage section, which we didn't get a whole lot of time to, unfortunately. So this will kind of help focus on that a little bit more. So what you're going to be asked to do is reflect on the kind of lifelong partners that your avatar would be looking at. Now, you may find it easy to kind of reflect on the lifelong partners you would be looking at. So you're looking at kind of using the mate selection theories for this. What is it that you or your avatar would look for? Is it attraction, personality, similar religion, intellect, and so on? Okay, we all have preferences in how we choose our partners. So what is it that initially and crucially attracts you to someone in the long term? What kind of mate selection theory would most apply to you? So again, is it, for instance, so is it developmental theory, or is it ideal mate theory, where you meet the person of your dreams and you fall instantly in love? Is that what you're looking for in your long-term partner? Is it evolutionary psychology that would form your mate attraction? So in other words, it's the physical things. So if you're a female that's attracted to a male, is it that you see a guy that would offer you protection and potentially long-term offspring that would be strong and healthy? What is it that essentially draws you to your partner, or your avatar to their partner? Your interest on reflection on courtship. So in terms of dating, how long should people be together before they get married? Should they live together before getting married? All these things should be considered. Okay, so how important is the courtship period before entering into a lifelong relationship? Is it important to get to know that person's essentially soul, or do you think that marrying someone with barely knowing them can work? I'm going to pause, guys, because I'm going to need to do a second video. So I'm going to pause here and then do a second video in just a second.